Hello, so this is going to be a reading for all the zodiac signs. This is going to be for the new moon in Aquarius. So we are going to be saying, what is the most important thing that Spirit wants you to know during the new moon in Aquarius? So for those of you who don't know, the new moon is going to be about setting your intentions, focusing on, things that are more important to you, more close to your heart. So this is Aquarian energy. Energy is air sign. Air sign is all about agreements, contracts, committing to them, communication, your thoughts. Very eccentric, curious type of energy. Okay, so wanting to dig deeper into things, future forward thinking, thinking that's kind of out there, coming up with crazy ideas. So with this new moon, the purpose of a new moon is that the intentions that you set, things will show up you can see things happen, take effect within 2 weeks of the energy of the aspect of the new moon. But really, it doesn't fully unfold until the next transitional time, which is going to be in the opposite of the new moon in Aquarius. So it would be the full moon in Aquarius, which doesn't take place until 6 months from now during Leo season. So that's when you see the full results of things. That's when you see the big picture here. Right now, you only get a little bit. You only get a little bit of the information of what it's bringing about, what it is that you're supposed to be recognizing. So we're going to see what the important messages are for you. And I'm going to pick one card from each deck to give you the message. And we're going to run through all the signs. So these won't be super long messages. I'll just try to channel and pick up what I get. And like I said, these are going to be for all the zodiac signs. So the timestamps will be in the description box. These messages may or may not resonate with you. So if they don't, no worries. You can check out a different video. You can also check your other placements, your sun, moon, rising, Venus placements. You don't have to just check your sun sign, which is the time or your birth month. You can also check the other aspects, those zodiac signs as well, because sometimes those energies can play out in your life too. So this new moon, it sextiles to Jupiter. So once Aquarius season hits, things are going to become more lifted, more free, because Mercury's finally direct, Mars is finally direct. By the 23rd of January, every planet is going to be direct until April. Saturn, the Sun, and Venus are all going to be in a sign of Aquarius. Okay, so this is combining love, hard work, just finding yourself committing to something long term, okay? So that's what this energy is. What we're going to be seeing here, that's going to be most important. How are you taking visions here? How are you taking initiative? Are you networking? Are you focusing on something to where you're being a go-getter, staying optimistic? Especially with that Jupiter sextile to the new moon, and Jupiter is in Aries. Okay, and Jupiter expands. It signifies abundance. So just very cheerful, lighthearted energy coming towards us. So, okay, so I'm just going to draw from the zodiac signs. I'm not going to go in a specific order. I'm just going to pull a card and we'll go in the order of that card. So the first card that I have is Virgo. So Virgo, you guys are first. So Let's see, what are you surrendering to? What is Virgo surrendering to? These are most important messages that this new moon energy is bringing about for you. The new moon in Aquarius. How is that energy affecting Virgo? What's the most important message, Spirit? What are they surrendering to? What is Virgo surrendering to in this new moon? You're surrendering to setting limits. Okay, so it is healthy to set boundaries in your relationships, for you to practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. Okay, so yes, Virgo, the energy around you is really about you focusing on your due diligence, focusing on your duties, you know, being really pleased in a sense on how you connect to these energies, right? Like, we know that that's what you guys are, hard workers, very analytical, very detailed oriented people on your goals, you know, always trying to make something better, right? And you may have not been you might have been like not expressing enough. Okay, so now you're going to be, you know, setting boundaries, saying no, speaking your mind, standing up for whatever that is, in the aspect where it allows you to focus more on what's right for you versus you being focused on what's right and good for others, because that's what it's saying here, that you're releasing, you're surrendering to this to be able to set healthy boundaries. It's one thing to set a boundary, but are you enforcing it? You know, is somebody able to, I'm not going to take that yet, that was an ending. Yeah, so I do feel like something is ending here. Something is definitely being let go of. And with this new moon, I feel like it's saying that your intentions that you're setting is to make sure that you're more focused on setting limits that apply to protecting yourself, but in a positive way, you know, because you don't want to just let people walk all over you. Yeah, so mature woman here. You could be this mature woman. I do feel like you're maturing in a sense, like this. So I'm talking to a Virgo here that was too giving, saying yes at, you know, at any cost. It's almost like you don't get points for, you don't get brownie points for being available all the time for people. I mean, yeah, that's what people want, you know, but it's like, why are you doing all these things for what everybody else wants? What do you want? So now I feel like this is showing that this energy is helping you tap more into your self-worth. You know, you work hard for everybody else, but you got to work hard for yourself. And I'm not talking about like, oh, okay, going to work every day. No, this is like on an emotional, spiritual level. These are invisible things. You're letting people cross over these lines because they can't see them. And you're like, well, I can't see them either. And but you know they're there. And it's your job to enforce that. So I feel like you're becoming this mature woman. That's what's happening for you, Virgo. So you have failure to launch. Are your energy reserves running low? Take time out to relax and recharge. Now, I'm not really sure which way this card came out because it flew out so fast. So it could also be fire, ready to launch. Okay, be bold and resolute, and it's time to take action. So I feel like it's saying for you that you've been in this like low energy. That's why you've been letting people just do whatever they wanted, because you've been in the energy where you're just I don't know, you weren't caring, I guess. You know, you weren't taking time out to rest and recharge, and now you are. Now you're ready to take action and be bold. Like, now you're stepping into that. Good. Now you're like not being afraid to say no without it having to connect to being like, oh, okay, you don't care, you don't love this, you don't love me, something like that. You know, once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment and surrender, the peace of God. So this connection is deepening here for you. Yeah, you got the peace card. So it's going to bring you a lot more peace to be able to, let me get this card for you, because I'm just going to go with these. Every zodiac sign isn't going to get every single deck. But for you, Virgo, I feel like you need, your message is deep. Yeah, look at that. You got letting go, resistance. Okay, so your connection to spirit is deepening here. Since you are an earth sign, you are really connected to the earth energies. And this is about you going deep within and experiencing this new growth. You have a cycle that's completed, a cycle that's ended. So it's time to let go. Okay, you're getting closure in this new moon. You're expressing gratitude. You're making room for new things to enter. And there is definitely going to be some change in a situation here for you. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. I would say get ready. Like, get ready. But you're stepping into it with, like, power. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. Okay, and now we're going to go to the next zodiac sign, which is Aries. Aries, my fire signs. What is Aries surrendering to? So I'm not going to pull a card from every single deck. I'm just going to go with what I feel. I'm going to go with the flow. Okay, what messages I feel like you need to hear just based off of what keeps coming out for you. So Aries, your energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous, very impulsive. A lot of action is very likely here, right? So this new moon energy, the most important messages that your spirit guides has for you is to not push so hard. Okay, surrender to the effortlessness, surrender to the free flowing energy here. Okay, so instead of trying to force something, push something, or instead of trying to go with this path of this, some sort of resistance, some level of like pushback against you, I feel like it's saying you need to go with the flow. Okay, so that's the energy that's happening for you, Aries. You need to be going with the flow. Show me the most important message for Aries with this new moon here. So you have courthouse. So there could be some sort of legal connection or legal ties or an issue here that you are fighting really hard to go in your favor, or pushing really hard to make sure it goes in your favor, to the point of where maybe you could be burning yourself out in some way. Or if you're not like physically burning yourself out, it could be like mentally, energetically speaking, you know, like there's something here that you could be trying to push really hard, trying to force almost. And I feel like spirit is saying, universe is saying, like, let it unfold. Let it unfold how it needs to. You have purity here. So it's cooling some. So you see this? It's cooling. So this is the cooling period. This is the rest period, the timeout, the intermission. It's break. It's a break time. Some of you could be on break. I don't know if you're like in school or something and you're on break, or there's a break in something, a break in a case, a break in a situation. But either way, it's like you just can't see it coming. You can't see what it is here, but you just need to trust that it's leading you in the right direction. And by you being too impulsive or you trying to take the reins could actually make something be more detrimental than if you just let it unfold. Most important message for Aries. Pinnacle of success. You are on the brink of a significant career achievement, expansion, or change. Yeah, so you could be pushing really hard because you're like trying to make sure that you get this done. Maybe it's that you're in school and you're studying and busting your ass really hard, to make sure that you're successful. But there's something about the path, there's something about the things that you're doing that they're saying relax on yourself or ease up on yourself. I don't feel like they're saying stop, making the effort, but it's more so like if you hit a roadblock or if you, or met with this challenge or something that you can't quite figure out yet, relax. Because certain actions that you take are going to impact what this is. Certain actions that you take are going to impact either your status, your reputation, or it could be it can be the determining, it can determine like basically whether this goes for better or worse, so to speak. Okay, something like that, Aries. Okay, so let me get one more for you. Have faith. Okay, have faith. So whatever this issue is that you're fighting for, you need to have faith in it. You can say the affirmation, miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. Maybe you're trying to force a breakup or force to sever a tie with someone. You're trying to be fair, but it's really challenged here. We have releasing old conditioning. So it's definitely time for you to release something old, an old way of being, an old way of doing, and step into the new cycle here. So not blaming, not shaming, not using guilt. You could be doing that. Someone could be doing that to you, but it's about not doing that. It's about taking stock of what you don't need anymore, what burdens you need to release, what isn't yours that you're actually carrying, and it's weighing you down. It's holding you back. Okay. So right now you have stuck energy that is moving forward here. So I feel like setting your intentions of knowing that you are miraculous, miracles happen, you're amazing, you're open to this love here, and you're open to being grounded, getting reconnected to your body. Your body needs some energy work. You might need to do some working out, clearing your chakras, but you could be having stuck energy literally with energy around you or within your physical body. Okay, so that's what I see you're having to release. Even though this isn't the full moon and you're not releasing, you still can release that around this time and set the intentions to have faith so you can be able to, transmute that energy. Okay, So that is what I have for you, Aries. Let's go to the next zodiac sign, which is Scorpio. So what are Scorpios surrendering to in this new moon in Aquarius? What are Scorpios surrendering to? So I'm not going to pull every card. I'm just going to channel and pull what I feel led to. So we're going to get the most important messages for you that are going to play out from now and will completely unfold, and you'll see the results, the purpose, everything of why things have happened, what's going on. You'll see that all by the full moon in Aquarius. So you got two cards, Scorpio, that you are surrendering to. You're surrendering to the idea that you can fix someone, and you're surrendering to setting limits. Okay, so maybe you are having a hard time setting boundaries, or, you know, telling people no, or being someone who kind of fixes it, saves the day, or something, so to speak, with this surrendering to setting limits. So, you know, it is healthy to set boundaries, but it's also even more healthy to enforce them. Okay, so this is about expressing and practicing your needs. Remembering no is a complete sentence, and it is definitely okay for you to tell people no. It's time for a relationship to shift. Okay, you can't fix people. You can't, you know, it's not your responsibility. It's not, I have main male here as well. This could be a male that you're dealing with. But yeah, it's not your responsibility. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, right? So you can give people the tools, the information, you can be supportive, you can be loving, you can be encouraging, but you can't actually do the work for them. So they have to be accountable. So I feel like in this new moon, the most important message the Spirit wants you to know is that you are letting go of this. You're fixing this, you're working on this, you're changing this. This is what you've been thinking about. Okay, this could be a man that you're thinking about, or someone that's thinking about you. But again, this could also just be the fact that you're listening to Spirit, you're hearing the messages. This 1 is 16, breaks down to the 7. You know, we are in the 7 year. So I definitely feel like, Scorpio, that you are thinking about how you can make these changes within your life. It could be feeling very intense right now. It could be feeling very, like, it could be hard to set these boundaries. Maybe this person is very charming, or these people are very loving, or you care about them, or, you know, I don't know. Maybe you have some sort of secret controlling, sort of possessive thing going on. I don't know. They could have this with you. But it's like, it's either way, whatever is happening, it's leading you down the drain, because this is definitely showing fixing someone and not being able to say no. No, you know, that's not going to work for you, Scorpio, is what Spirit is saying. It's not going to work anymore. So that's getting changed. People have to take care of themselves. And if you're someone who gets, you know, relies on someone in some way, something could be changing within this new moon, that it's more so about the self. Okay, so what other important messages do you have for Scorpio? Yeah, there's no place like home, 4th house energy, thinking of redecorating or remodeling. So you could be making changes to your home at this time. You could be redoing your room, redoing your house, working on your house. Maybe you're gonna buy a house, build it. Could be moving, but whatever it is that you're doing, you're setting plans in motion. You're taking ideas and finding ways to actually make them practical, and put hard work into it. Okay, so let's see. One more for Scorpio. Explore, love, and create. You have a sensitive antenna, so you could be psychic, or you could have those abilities, or very intuitive or empathic, but Spirit is saying for you to explore, create. You know, the only thing that can hold you back or get in your way is you. not anyone else. You know, even if people are relying on you or depending upon you, or you're depending upon someone, and there's some sort of, you know, uneven balance. It's not even a balance, but it's uneven. It needs to be balanced because of that. I feel like Spirit is saying that's still going to be up to you. You still have to be accountable for your role in that. So breathe more love into your life, breathe more love into yourself, and recognize that, you know, you do have sensitivities. Some people could be playing off of your sensitivities, you know, or you just need to be more discerning because of the fact that you are sensitive. Okay, so those are the messages that I have for you, Scorpio, for what you are going to need to know for the new moon in Aquarius. So next sign is Libra. Libra, 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 Libra. So what's the most important messages Libra needs to know for the new moon coming up in the zodiac sign of Aquarius? How is this energy going to be affecting Libra? What do they need to know? What do they need to know, Spirit? How are these messages, this energy, going to play out for Libra and conclude in the full moon of Aquarius that takes place in July? Whoa. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take it because obviously that's where a lot of your energy needs to focus on, is what you are surrendering to. So you are surrendering to play. You are surrendering to, you're going to stop overthinking. Okay, there's a goal that you have in mind, but you're extremely fixated on it. You're not having any fun. You know, fun, laughter, that lighthearted energy is what keeps things in momentum, keeps us in the vibration of what we are bringing and attracting to us. So by you being too focused on this goal, not saying you're not supposed to focus on it at all. Duh, you are. But being too focused on it to where you're overthinking, giving yourself a headache, you know, not living in the now is affecting that. So don't procrastinate, right? Because you don't want to lean too far in and have so much fun that you're not doing anything, okay? Because you taking action will attract your success, but you don't want to drain yourself as well. And you need to just surrender to divine timing, okay? So your ego is highlighted here, Libra. Okay. Libra. So I feel like your ego could kind of be getting a friendly check with this Aquarian new moon. So because if something isn't happening fast enough for you, you just have to be patient and trust the process, trust the flow. But it's like, I think what's happening instead is you might be like overworking a situation or overworking yourself or overdoing something repetitive that they're kind of like chill out on. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be getting that kind of reality check in some sort of way when it comes to this new moon. But it's a gift. Okay, you're going to be getting a gift. See? Yeah, look at that. You got despair. You're in despair right now. You could be, you're coming out of it. Hopefully you're coming out of it. But I do feel like, you know, you're in despair because you're needing like chill time, quiet time, rest and you need R&R, rest and relaxation. Okay? And you're going to be getting a gift of that. So the gift could be the universe giving you a break, giving you a vacation, giving you some money, you know, giving you something. Okay? So that's one thing here. That's an important message to keep in mind. You are going to be rewarded for this hard work, but I do feel like they're saying, go have some fun. Go have some fun, because that'll help you stop thinking about that something isn't happening fast enough. Or you can stop thinking about how you took too long to start it, or like you can stop kind of like blaming yourself in some way, or you know, like, I don't know, you can just need to find some harmony. We have read the fine print. Okay, so this is definitely your air energy here. So this could be something that pertains to a contract, a business, but it's something that needs your attention, or something could come about with this new moon energy here that's gonna cause you to put more of your focus and your attention onto the smaller details of things that are really important. So these could be like literal, you know, literal contracts here that require your attention, actual paperwork, or it's spiritual meaning. You know, look for the little nudges, look for the synchronicities, look for the birds. Excuse me. Look for, you know, birds or something is what I got. You're healing your heart here. Okay, so your heart has been hurt. Your heart is hurting, but it will heal. It will mend in time. You're going through a healing process right now. And you're focusing on what does your heart actually want. By you doing that and creating that and focusing on that, you know, your heart's desire, it's allowing you to be able to be free to manifest. Okay, so let me get one more card for my Libra. One more card for Libra. Change. Okay, so when the ego, look, another ego. Yeah, so you're definitely going to be checking your ego here. That's really important for you, Libra. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. So right now your ego, again, yes, is very fixated on trying to keep things in control, keep things going how you want it to, and resisting, you know, what really needs to be. And that's getting in the way of when you're trying to do that. So that's what you're going to be seeing in this new moon. You're going to be getting an ego check. I say that with love and light, Libra. Lots of love and light. Okay, so that's what I have for you. And now we have Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's see what is coming up for you, or actually what are the most important messages for you that Spirit has for you for this new moon in your sign. So you're following your soul's path. Okay, you're tapping into your free energy loving self. You're rebellious, you're idealistic, you're technological, you're technical. Okay, I can say that because I'm an Aquarius. So what are you surrendering to? You're surrendering to your stubbornness. Definitely very stubborn, Aquarius. I would definitely say so. The stubbornness is affecting your trust. You're surrendering to that. So if you're tensing up or being rigid or taking a stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. Okay, so pull back some, because by doing that, it'll help you communicate more lovingly with yourself and with others. Take the reins off. Quite a few signs already, I feel like, are being like aggressive with this new moon energy. And I don't think it's like meaning to come off as aggression necessarily. I mean, there could be some drama, you know, going on, but it's more so like just antsy, wanting to like things to speed up, to hurry along. So you also have that you're surrendering to trust. Okay, so trusting yourself, trusting your decisions, not being swayed by other people's strong opinions about what you need to do, and you're taking action and having confidence that you've chosen the right path. And I saw that earlier with the card. Yeah, so you're on your soul path. You're focused on your soul's journey, where you're headed to go. Libra just got this card, and I don't know which way it came out. Okay, so I'm going to read both. You have air, prick up your ears, surprising or important news is on its way to you. Okay, you have a situation here that requires your attention, requires you to pay attention to the detail, the fine print, whether this is like a contract or a plan, but it's something that is important. It's vital. Okay, so it's going to be necessary for you. This could be an energetic contract, a soul's contract, or an actual contract for, you know, a job, something stable, something tangible. So let's see what else. Most important message for Aquarius for this new moon. Yeah, you have action here. You could be exercising, dancing, getting reacquainted with that Mars energy. We do have Mars direct now in Gemini. So I definitely see a lot of movement here picking up, probably especially even around the start of your season here, with the sun moving into your sign, the sun being in the sun, Venus, and Saturn are all in your sign, Aqua. Okay, so it's definitely a lot of energy going on here for you, and I feel like you're needing to relax, try to relax, trust yourself, trust that the universe has your back. Let's see if we can see what this is specifically that's going on. You're the only one so far that's got the tarot pulled for you, Aquarius. Oh, see, you needed it. You needed to know. 5 of Cups. You're sad. Mourning a loss. You know, having a hard time. The stubbornness keeps you still feeling safe, keeps you still feeling, I think it keeps you detached. Are you wanting to keep people at a distance? Are you wanting to push people away? Because if you are, it's working. But it's not leaving you feeling open, you know? You're disappointed in something that you really, really, really wanted it to work out. What's going to be the outcome here? Yeah, healing. Just be open. Your angels, your loved ones, your ancestors are all with you, Aquarius, throughout this time. But I do feel like you have something that you have to heal, because you have a path, you have a purpose, you have a destiny, and you know what it is. But these feelings are so heavy. You're so much in remorse or regret or mourning or just yearning for how things used to be. But something better, you know, it's hard to see that things are better when you're in the thick of it. And then when it happens, you're like, oh, wow, like I couldn't even imagine that it was going to be this way. But that, you know, where you need to be, that's what you need to be doing, Aquarius. You need to be imagining. Get in that space. Okay, yeah, because miracles can happen. And there's a miracle that's going to happen for you here with this Temperance card. The Temperance, and look at that. Look at this card. Like, this is literally God coming out of the heavens. A god, a goddess, you know, an angel, a deity, whatever you believe in. Okay, these kind of look like, probably not to you, but to me they look like butterflies blowing up or something. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Give the universe your clear intention, because they're here to they're here for you, Aqua. Okay, they're here for you to bless this, to heal this, you know, to help you continue to surrender to what it is that you know. That's too many cards. Okay, so this could be in regards to family, a lover. You're getting your power back. You're needing to heal familial issues or something that created a wedge between you and a loved one, your children, but you're needing emotional support. You have your family around you needs emotional support. It's important to you to have a loving and open family. It's essential to have that family unit. So in some sort of way, you're reconciling with family. Maybe a family member you've been estranged from or something. Or you could even, again, you could even be reconciling with a passed on loved one. You know, they're coming to help you. You've gone through some sort of emotional situation, but you've been in it for too long. You've been in grief. You've been in this mourning for too long. And it's saying that your strength is needed, okay, for you to claim your power, okay, because it's time to bring things in balance. It's time to nurture yourself, and you got to stand in your power, Aqua. You got to stand in your power because you know exactly where it is that you're supposed to go. You need to stop listening to your ego. Stop listening to the negative narrative that it tells yourself. You know, I don't know what it is. Who cares what it is, right? But you need to say positive things to yourself, okay? That's the truth of who you are. You are magnificent. You are wise. You are humanitarian, okay? Like, you have a service to provide. Your soul longs to joyfully serve, and you're being called into service. So you're going to start thinking about how you can service humanity. Okay, so wow, that was deep, Aquarius. If you resonated with those messages, please give your girl a thumbs up. And yeah, thanks for watching. All right, next sign, Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. What are you surrendering to in this new moon? What is in the zodiac sign of Aquarius? What are the most important messages that Spirit has for you when it comes to the new moon energy in Aquarius? Surrendering the idea that you can fix someone. And as I mentioned in all the other signs, Cancer, I'm not going to pull from every card. I'm going to pull for where I feel called and where I feel channeled. So Cancer, you're surrendering to the idea that you can't fix and save everyone. Okay, people have to be accountable for their own feelings, their own actions, you know, their own healing. So you could be starting to, you know, recognize or realize that there's some sort of energy here that's emotional, it's sensitive, and you're wanting to heal it. You know, it could be about family, it could be about a mother or a child, or it's just about yourself. But there could be someone or someone's around you who don't quite feel the same, or, you know, they don't want to quite focus on the betterment of healing. So this could be something that arises for you in the future. Could be surrounding a woman who has money, or someone who is very privileged, or they take good care of themselves, but they may be going through a period where they're not wanting to be accountable for something, some level of healing, and you are. So I guess that's going to be one of the most important messages for you that you need to know during this new moon, that you are going to be changing, and you might be seeing how you and certain people, how, you know, their healing or their lack thereof is affecting you. And you might see it sooner than later. It might become an issue. Give me one card for most important message for Cancer. We have balance of power. So you or someone close to you may be engaging in power play. So this could be a power struggle. That could be why they're having a hard time surrendering to, you know, what it is that they need to heal and that they need to work on. You just need to refuse to take part in it, though. You may also need to make sure all you're up to date on your appointments and your checkups. There could be someone around you who has a health issue, who you're trying to take care of. Could be a younger person, a sibling, a cousin, a niece or nephew, or, you know, a young adult, or someone who just simply like needs your guidance in some sort of way. And you could be having a hard time, you know, getting them to fix themselves. Okay, so give me something else about Cancer, please, Spirit. Another important message, one more for Cancer. So masculine and blossoming. So you could be the masculine energy here. I feel like you're growing, you're expanding, you're becoming something new, you're budding. You know, like you're opening up. You're opening up to something more, something greater. Okay, and you're really tapping into this is divine masculine energy here. Okay, so not the wounded. Okay, not none of that. This is the healed, divine masculine here. So you're either dealing with that. You could be seeing 333. You're either this masculine or you're dealing with this masculine. And this could be the person who is just, they're behind you. So again, some of, like, you're gonna have to see how the messages resonate for you. Some of you are gonna know who this is. This person isn't trying to fix anything at all. Others of you, it does show that by you continuing on your path, it could affect this masculine, you know, and they're gonna start to open up. They're gonna start to become a part of that. Like, they're going to start to heal and progress with you. And they might be a little bit behind you right now. So reframing your state of mind when things pop up, when things don't go the way you hope, you know, try to think more of this is happening for me and not to me. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Cancer. So if those messages resonated for you, please give your girl a thumbs up. All right, Capricorn. So these messages are going to be for a Capricorn. What is the new moon in Aquarius? What are the most important messages for the Capricorn spirit? What are the most important messages for Capricorn? And Capricorn, as I mentioned with all the other signs, I'm not going to pull from every deck. I'm going to pull from where I'm guided and channeled. Everyone is getting a surrender. So I will pull from that. So the first card that came out for you is surrendering to effortlessness. Okay, so surrendering to the fact of not pushing so hard, not going so hard at something, right? Like, not like sitting on your butt and just being a lazy couch potato, not doing anything. No, this is saying like there's something that you're really, really, really wanting, and you are going too hard, you're being too resistant, or you're not going with the flow. So this is something that needs to ease up. You know, you're being too serious, or you're too shrewd, too rigid, too, you know, like, oh, I need it right now, it's how I gotta be. Look, you know, y'all know how y'all are, Capricorn. You need to ease up. You need to channel the your polar opposite, which who I just did before you. I just pulled Cancer before you. Okay, so that water energy. Okay, I'm sorry about the sound. I hope you guys can still hear me. But yeah, Capricorn, so you could be dealing with a mature man. You could be meeting a mature man during this new moon in Aquarius, because again, this energy goes for 2 weeks, but it does not fully expand or reveal itself. You don't see the full results or the bigger picture of why things are happening until the transition of the next Aquarian aspect, which would be the full moon in Aquarius. So you could be meeting a man who is a boss, or this could be a father who is going to be significant somehow around this time. But yeah, mature man. Okay, this could be your energy. You could be a mature man, or again, like I said, you're dealing with someone who's older. This person could have gray hair, or they just have a mature sense to their energy, like they come off as someone who's older, wiser, knows it all, more experienced. Man, everybody going through an ego check. I'm telling you, this Aquarius new moon is like checking everybody at the door. It must, you know what it is? It's Saturn. That's why it's Saturn. Because Aquarius, the Sun, Saturn, and Venus are all in Aquarius. So your ego is strong enough to survive a healthy dose of constructive criticism. So I don't know if you're going to be critiquing an older man, or if this father authoritative figure is critiquing you in some way. I don't know. Let me get a tarot for the cats to see, because you only the second sign that I didn't pull these tarot cards for. Everybody else been able to just keep it simple. I need more than that. Whoa. So definitely this is family. This is definitely a parental figure, or someone who you have kids with. Someone who you are in communication or contact with. I don't know what this is though. Like, what's happening? I don't know if this person's like giving you money. Maybe you've been expecting money from this person. They could have been telling you like something just ended, they couldn't get it right now, or something's changing within the dynamics of the home or in the finances. I feel like you could have a moment where you might, I don't know if this person is asking you for money or you're asking them for money, but I see like overall financially money doing fine. I feel like you're patiently waiting, or you're expecting the arrival of more money to come, or for something to work out that it will allow you to provide and, you know, take care of something within your home or your family. You're holding off making a decision until this money comes in. Maybe you're making plans or something. I do see you kind of putting an end to difficult things that also do pertain to your money. Yeah, let go of a fixed plan. So that's what it is. You might be too heavily fixed on a plan that you're wanting, and I'm not going to say it's not going to go your way, but something about it may not. Like, it may take too long, or it may not be in your best interest, but you just need to allow for spontaneity, and you need to allow for growth. Okay, so just allow things to spontaneously happen. We have creation and action here, so I do feel like, you know, there is going to come a period where you're able to move things along. You could be seeing 55 could be important. The number 8, the number 6. So yeah, that's kind of what I have for you, Capricorn, for this new moon energy. I just feel like, what's the advice? Deepening. So you're deepening your connection to nature. You're deepening your connection to, you are an earth sign, so you're being more connected to your earth element energy. You know, your soul, you have an old soul. So right now you could be like grasping onto material things because your soul is trying to detach and surrender to bring you the peace of God, you know? So I feel like your ego could be like grasping at everything. You know, you could be doing a lot of buying with things with the money that's coming in, but I do feel like something could change here that you're uncertain about. You have 2 tens here, the 10 of swords, the 10 of pentacles. So a cycle is ending and another cycle is completing. So I think you need to like not be stuck about what it is that you know you need to change and let go of. You just got to let it go. It's going to leave you more valuable overall. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna add value to you. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna depreciate, whatever this is. I feel like you're thinking if you make these changes, your value is depreciating, but it's not. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Capricorn. If those messages resonated for you, please give your girl a like or a thumbs up or subscribe. That's actually the same thing. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye. All right, next sign, Gemini. So, zodiac sign of Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's see. What are the most important messages for Geminis? What are the most important messages for Geminis during the new moon in Aquarius? So what are you surrendering to? You're surrendering to frustration. So Gemini, you're going through a frustrating time. You're also surrendering to unhealthy relationships. So some of your frustration could be stemmed from dealing with toxic people, unavailable people, being in third parties, not being treasured by people, or even if it's not like actual, romantic relationships, it could be friendships, family members, but people who are negative thinking, energetic vampires, and they cause a lot of tension and frustration. And this new moon in Aquarius, you're surrendering to that. Okay, you're realizing that the key to this is removing yourself. That's how you're resolving these dilemmas. That's how, you're going to dissolve the block that's there. Some of you could be taking yoga. Some of you could be meditating, doing like breath work where you're learning how to calm your nervous system, respond to situations more calmly. Okay, Gemini. Okay. Yeah, because you got a message of concern. Let me get one more. Okay. So you have false person that came out in a funky way. You have poverty. So you're really concerned about not a poor person who don't treat you good. You concerned about somebody who don't have no money and they don't treat you good? Gemini. Some of you are frustrated with your own financial status. You're extremely concerned about that, but I feel like you're, not saying it's not valid, but that's not how you're going to get more money. You're not going to get more. You're not going to increase your bank account by worrying and being, overly concerned and negative. That's not getting the money in there. Okay? Yeah, you need to let the light back in. You're grieving the loss of something. Okay? So it's safe for you to let this go. It's safe for you to move on. Look, that's your card on the bottom. Okay? Stop overthinking the situation and set your plans in motion. Release your inner child and discover the wondrous energy of play. So yeah, you need to be more playful. Okay, you need to let go of something, let go of this negative mindset. You're smarter than that. Okay, you're smarter than that. You're wiser than that. You're better than that. You're better than that, Gemini. Get these negative, false people out your way, out your circle. Don't let them have your energy. Some of this is karmic. Some of the things that you're going through is karma, but that doesn't mean that it's limiting you. you are limitless. You can go wherever it is that you need to go. You can explore. You could be wanting to travel. You might be feeling like stuck, like you can't really do anything. But there is something that may connect to your past life that's connected to this life here that you're needing to address. Let me get one tarot card for the Gemini. Yeah, you're focusing on work. You need to focus on the details too. And don't get too caught up in that. Don't get so caught up in the details, because I feel like getting too caught up in the details is going to be discouraging. You know what I mean? Like if you're taking too much of a mental note of your progress, and you're like comparing it with other people, or you're realizing how it's not going how you want it, that's gonna leave you worse off than where you were. All right, sorry Gemini, I had to pause and have a little snack. Like, I don't know, I just was losing energy or something, I don't know, sorry. But anyway, so as I was saying, yes, it's very important to don't sabotage, okay? Because like I said, you could leave yourself off doing like more harm than good. So don't get too fixated on the details. Just know that you are putting in the work, okay? You are working overtime at whatever this is. You're fantasizing about it, using your imagination, but don't let it confuse you. It's like you're using that double mind of yours, you know? You're being grounded, but yet flying away. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what to do, Gemini, okay? So let me get one more important message for the gems. Gems with the pretty eyes. Geminis. Be clear on what you want, okay? Be clear on what you want to the universe. Let them know. Put your action to your goals. Make them a reality. And get yourself out of isolation. Some of y'all just sitting around being by yourself. You know, you're like pushing people away when you really want to connect. You know, you want to be close to others, but you're feeling in a period of, or you're feeling like you're in a period of stuckness or solitude, which is okay here and there, but not isolation. You know, so you got to look for new ways to break down the walls, to reconnect with others, to connect with others. So don't keep your light to yourself. Open up and share it, Gemini. Okay. Now we go to Taurus. Okay, Taurus. Sorry, I'm eating some chips. So we're on the zodiac sign of Taurus, and the energy surrounding you, Taurus, is a lot of nature and abundance. A lot of earthly grounded energy, or like being very productive, feeling very relaxed. Also, the energy is like really relaxed around you. Could be like moving kind of slow. But yeah, so let's see what are the most important messages that you need to know with this new moon in Aquarius. What's the most important messages that Spirit has for you in regards to how this new moon in Aquarius is going to affect you, and how it will ultimately play out in 6 months from now when the full moon is in Aquarius. So you're surrendering to stress. So by the full moon in Aquarius, which will be in July, you are going to have learned a new way to relieve stress, a more healthy, productive, relaxing way. So take a few deep breaths, exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let stress go as you come to your center. So Taurians, you could be like learning how to meditate. You could be practicing breath work. You may be needing to. You could be really stressed about your finances, your money. You could be feeling you don't have enough for things. Like you could be in a lack mindset, and it's a lack mindset, and it's causing a lot of stress. And guess what, Taurus? That never solved anything, did it? Nope. It never puts money in your bank account. So you need to stop. What you need to do is, I'm sorry, let me not say what you need to do, but I'm just saying what Spirit is informing me of. Instead of you being stressed and worried about your finances, just learn how to be more financially disciplined. Learn how to be more conservative with your investments. Learn how to be more strict or rigid with your money. Taurians, I don't feel like, even though you guys are the earth sign, you're not like Capricorn and Virgo when it comes to your finances. Not saying you guys are terrible with money, but out of all the earth signs, you guys probably aren't the greatest. But it's not even just that. It's because you guys have so much, you guys love to indulge. You love to overdo it. So I just feel like Tauruses can easily, you know, be tempted to overspend, not necessarily just because you have a shopping habit, but because you're wanting to, you know, wanting to indulge and enjoy those senses, your food, your music. Like when Taurus really loves something, y'all go hard for it. Y'all do. Like y'all go hard for whatever. It could be anything. Like whatever you love, you have a collection of it. Y'all hoard it, you know? It's crazy. That's what y'all do. So you have self-reflection and you have acceptance. Yep. Accept what I said because it's true. Okay, so, you know, you're looking deep within yourself. Some of you could have Gemini energy, or you could be dealing with a Gemini, but there's something that you're thinking deeply about it, okay? Like with this water here, some of you could be going swimming or wanting to go to the ocean, or you could love to swim, or you're just feeling emotional at this time, really in like a deep reflective sort of state here, you know, like going within, thinking about how you can fix something, how you can save yourself, help yourself. Some of you might even be trying to like save or help someone close to you, a woman or a girl, you know. But yeah, I feel like there's some self-acceptance here, you know, some self-recognition that's happening here. Okay, that's cool, Taurus. That's cool. Most important message that you need to know as well is this no longer holds power over you. So again, this person no longer holds power over you, this situation. You're releasing that. This could have a little bit to do with love. Could have a little bit, like you are starting to, okay, I see what's happening here. You've been closed off to love, you've been closed off to people, you've been closed off to connections in a way, right? And that has been stressing you out because you feel lonely, you feel, you know, by yourself, and you're wanting to get closer. Closer than most. So you're dissolving your old attachments, you know, these negative attachments that you had in the past about love, romance, relationships, marriage, whatever, just connections in some kind of way. And it's coming to an end. We even have the number 10 here, okay, which is about endings and beginnings, a cycle completing. So you are letting this go, me friend. Yeah, that's what this is, Taurus. True offering. So this is the truth. Okay. True offering takes what it can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. So this is making something that was damn near impossible, something that was like hell bent, and making it heaven sent. Did you hear that? It was something that was hell bent, okay? It was bent on putting you through hell. Well, it's turned around and it's going to be heaven sent. Or you're meeting someone who is heaven sent. You're breaking away from someone who was causing you hell, or a situation that was causing you hell. And you made a true offering. You surrendered to the stress. Okay. This could even be your financial situation. right? Like you felt like you were in hell, and all of a sudden you get this huge blessing. But see, they don't want to send you something and then you fudge it up and you end up back to this again. So you learned whatever it was, you made the offering, the sacrifice, and now it's going to be returned to you with love. Wow, that was beautiful, Taurus. Okay, so if that message resonated for you, please give your girl a like. Peace, love, and blessings, Taurus. Bye. Pisces. All right, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is coming up for you, or what's the most important messages for you with the new moon and the zodiac sign of Aquarius? Your friend. You're the 12th house, they're the 11th house, right next door, your neighbor. So let's see what's the most important messages for how it's affecting you. I'm not going to pull a card from every deck. I'm going to pull from where I feel called and channeled for how your reading is unfolding. Okay, and also these messages can resonate from now to any time to where the energy fully reveals itself, which would be when it transitions into the fellow aspect again, which is the full moon in Aquarius. I'm so tired of seeing this card. I feel called to do one more for you, Pisces. But everybody keeps getting this card. Stop pushing so hard. Go with the flow. Don't try to force the issues. Don't try to resist. Free your mind, and the rest will follow. Surrender to receiving support and love. Some of you could really like polar bears. Maybe you've been watching a lot of videos with polar bears in them. I don't know. Maybe you've been feeling a little cold as ice. Maybe your world's been feeling a little bitter. Not bitter, like chilly. Yeah, a little cold, a little brisk. Because you need to surrender to letting people in. Letting others in. Letting the love and support of others in. Rather than trying to handle everything yourself. Because when you try to handle everything yourself, everything, you don't get any love. You don't get any nurture. You don't get any free-flowing energy. Okay? So you could be dealing with someone who you feel like you're not getting any love and support from. You might be trying too hard. Trying too hard to hold on to something that it's like you could be blocking yourself from love, whether you're self-sabotaging or you're being like not looking the right way. Someone or you could be using a power play, you know, a way like using your love for them as leverage. This is sounding narcissistic a little bit, honestly, Pisces. This is sounding narcissistic or manipulative. Yeah, I think you need to let go of old ways of thinking and doing something. I'm not going to say you need to let go of somebody because I don't know who this is. But if you're in a one-sided anything, there's definitely either you're using your power in the advantage or taking advantage and using it against someone or using it for your advantage. But if someone's doing that to you, you need to like not take part in it. And if you're the one doing that to somebody, you need to not take part in it. That's toxic. But that's okay, Pisces. Go ahead and keep it up, because Saturn's going to be in your sign in March, and you're going to get your life in order. Saturn is, you know, all about order and law and order and restriction and limiting and setting boundaries and having discipline, so you can be rewarded for the work that you were supposed to do. So, you know, do good now so that karma comes back on you. Yeah, you need more self-love, because I feel like this is more so somebody who, someone's taking advantage of you or using your love as a leverage. And this new moon in Aquarius is going to show you how giving support to the right people is rewarded back to you. Or if it's basically like this new moon in Aquarius is going to show you whatever you're manifesting. So if you're putting energy in, because I feel like you could be putting energy into this, Pisces. Like, I feel like you could be forcing something that you need to pull back from or stop doing all the work for. Like, I don't know if you're doing the work for someone, but you need to take a rest. You need to take a rest on it. This is a 1 here. This is a 6. That goes to 7. 7 is a spiritual number. We're in the 7 year. So this is about you reconnecting to a deeper level of yourself, and stop, like, somebody's a people pleaser. A people pleaser or like a fixer. And you know, you got to be careful with that, Pisces, because you guys are very compassionate, very forgiving. And even not even just sun sign Pisces, like whatever placement. And then the downside of that is, because you internalize too much of that, then y'all can become like someone who escapes falling into toxic habits. Usually drugs, but it doesn't always have to be drugs for everybody. There's other toxic habits other than doing drugs and drinking. But it doesn't matter. It's just the fact that that's where it'll lead to. So, advice, most important message and advice for Pisceans. Let it out. Let it flow, man. Let it out. Let it flow. Open up your heart to feel, explore, love, and create. The only thing that's holding you back is you, baby. Yep, you're the only thing in the way, Pisces. You're the only thing in the way, honey. So let's see. Yeah, you got to relinquish control. You know, you're making some decisions and choices based out of fear. They are. I can see that they're fear-based, because you don't want to lose someone, or you don't want to lose something, or you don't want someone to be upset. Like, you know, it's ego. Man, there's been so much going on with all these signs and ego. I definitely can feel that the universe is breaking and shattering this ego. This is like, you guys are another sign that somehow this energy is talking about your ego side. The ego is holding you back. It's making you miss out. You need to take a step back. Your fear is ego wanting to have control. Okay, so take a step back rather than make a responsive choice. Make a responsive choice rather than a reactive one. Then when you're able to see the truth of the best choice, calm and center in a calm and centered manner. So this could be in regards to a family connection, someone you have a family with, or just finding your soul family, your soul tribe, people that relate to you on that deep level, who you feel, who you know, you bond with. So finding your soul family is a blessing that reaps many benefits. You're being asked to reach out and explore to find your soul connections. They will feel familiar, safe, and trusted when you meet them. Send out your intention to connect with your soul family and see who comes your way. So I definitely feel that, because I feel like you needing to connect. This energy is going to show you what it's like to connect with people who actually fill your cup up. Yep, that's what's about to happen, Pisces. That's what it is. This new moon is going to show you people who actually fill up your cup with love versus the ones or the situations. You know, that's what it's about. It's about to show you people, situations to where you are investing way more than what you're giving, or you're giving way more than what you're getting. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. That's what I have for you, Pisces. Now let's go to Sagittarius. What's the most important messages for you, Sagittarius, during this new moon in Aquarius? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Spirit, what's the most important messages? What are they surrendering to? Procrastination. Get up off that thing and dance till you feel better. Get up off that thing and dance till you feel better. I said, get up off that thing. I don't know why I just got that for you, Sag. Get up and get moving or something. I don't know. Get up off that thing and dance till you feel better. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Get moving, baby. Okay? Y'all what is you? The half man, half horse? Get going. Then we have on the bottom, I don't know why I saw that, surrender to worry. So there's something you're really worried about. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life, Sag. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body, focus on the power of your heart, and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. Yeah, my big booty Saggies. Big booty Saggies. Yeah, you're judging the situation. You're really worried about it. I don't know why. You got unexpected income here, so some money could be coming towards you, or you could receive unexpected income from unexpected places, or unexpected income from expected places. Something you won't expect though, and boom, you got money in there. Okay, so what else are the important messages for Sag during this new moon in Aquarius? And oh yeah, Sag, so this energy for this new moon, these messages can go until the final completion of this energy that's beginning now. So how that works is it goes until the next aspect, the next moon aspect that lands in the zodiac sign it's in right now. So right now it's the new moon in Aquarius, and then it's going to be the next aspect with the moon in Aquarius will be the full moon, and that'll take place in July. So you would see a little bit of these changes, a little bit of these things affecting you right now, but you won't see fully its purpose in your life until July, until that full moon. That's the full picture. Then it's like, oh, it all makes sense, you know? So right now you're going to get like bits and pieces, okay? But it's not going to fully make sense. So Sag, you could have some S-E-X. I don't know what. Okay, y'all probably don't even know that song, but it's sex or S-E-X. I don't know if he spells it out, but it's a Life Jennings song. I don't know why I just heard that or got that. So maybe look that song up, Sag. I don't know how that applies to you, but I got get intimate here. Okay, so you could be getting intimate with someone. There's some kind of intimacy going on with you here or around, like something, I don't know. Okay, if it's not you actually getting it on in the bedroom, then this is you opening your heart up to partnerships and collaborations with people. But I do feel like intimacy as well, like there's some sex going on. Okay, so Sag, you're getting laid in the shade. Are you getting laid in the shade? I don't know, let's see. I haven't been using this tarot on every sign. Only like maybe 2 other signs got it, and you. Oh yeah, somebody's making an offer to you. Could be an earth sign. You could be meeting someone new, or someone's going to be making an apology or trying to make something up to you or wanting to take you out. Could be wanting to take you out for like drinks or something. You could also get a job offer here. If this is someone, I don't know if you're going to go with them. You're kind of blocking somebody, or you're ducking and dodging them. You're keeping them at a distance. I don't really feel like you're going to partake in this, Sag. The outcome. Oh yeah. I mean, there is commitment potential here, but I feel like you're more so focused on your home life, like remodeling the home or fixing the home or taking care of things that surround the home in some kind of way. There could be some sort of minor celebration that happens here in the home, but there's a lot of fighting and conflict. I feel like right now you're just focused on like trying to keep the frustration, the stress, the challenges, the difficulty down. What is all this? Oh, you feel stuck and trapped? You got to manifest your way out of this, Sag. You got to manifest your way out of this. I don't know what this is. You have the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Magician card. You got to manifest your way out of this, whatever this is. You got to. And I think it's because you could be procrastinating this. You could be like trying to put it off. You know, you're playing like judge, jury, executioner in every step of the way, and I think it's like overwhelming you. You're wanting to just check out and not be a part of it, but unfortunately, Sag, it doesn't work that way. There's nowhere for you to run to. You even running inside of your head, it's not working there either. So you need to just push forward with this. You need to either you're getting on your bag and this job is stressful, or your home life is just stressful right now. You're just wanting to like calm things down, bring peace somewhere, because you know this 8 of Swords is feeling stuck and trapped, and it's giving off anxiety. Some of you could know someone who's in jail or getting out of jail, you know, or this is spiritual jail even. There could be someone in the home, or I don't know if this is your energy, could be a fire sign, and I mean another fire sign like you, a Aries, or someone that has earth placements. But it's kind of like trying to manipulate something in the home or a situation. I don't know if this is like people. I don't know. It's a lot of people here with this 5 of Wands. I mean, this is a group, or it pertains to a group, or it's considered a group because of you and other people. Like, so I don't know if this is like a group, a family group, what this is exactly. But I do feel like financially things are looking up. I do feel like whatever this fighting is, it is going to get resolved throughout this energy. I feel like you need to I feel like you can manifest your way out of it. I don't know why. I just really get that. Yeah, like you're powerful. So Sag, I think you got a power and you don't know it. Because I was feeling that. I was feeling like you can manifest your way out of this shit, and then the Power card came out. You got the Magician here, so you can do magic. You can go within. You're connected to divine. You know, you have a divine connection to something higher than you that gives you a power, and you need to tap into it. You got this. This is 16. Breaks down to a 7. Everyone's getting a 7. That's a spiritual number. We're in the 7 year. Okay, so that is connecting to your spirituality. That is connecting to divine. So definitely tap in, Sag. Okay, I'm gonna get one card for you every step of the way, because I'm feeling like you're not really seeing your power. You're not really like believing it. You don't know it. You're doubting it. You're questioning it. Yeah, like, hold on, Sag, because we gonna get you. I'm gonna get you together. Oh, you got a couple that came out. Well, Spirit said take them all for you. Okay, You're breaking delusions. That's number one, Sag. Okay. You're coming out of a delusional state of mind. Okay. You are setting intentions. Okay. And you're surrendering. You're realizing you have to surrender. You cannot break out of something, create or manifest something without surrendering to the energy that is greater than you. You have to surrender to it, which is letting these problems go, pushing it away, shutting that ego up. That's what you surrender to. Telling that ego, be quiet, getting up off your butt and going dancing until you feel better. Okay, so you're calling on the Lord, you're calling on God, you're calling on your angels, your ancestors, whatever it is that you believe on. You're crying out to them, you know, calling on them to trust you, to help you. If you're not doing that, you need to be. Okay, you're asking them to help you trust. There's a plan. There is a plan far beyond what you can see. Okay, and they're going to be showing you that, expressing your gratitude, acknowledging the fact that you are free, even though whatever your circumstances are right now may not be the most, you know, the greatest thing. It doesn't matter. The journey is still the journey. Okay. And it's still awakening a power within you. And this is something that you're seeing, you're stepping into. Okay. So your final card is having the courage to take that leap of faith. Okay, so you have to let go of something good to get something great, right? It's been good. It's been all right, but you want better. You want extraordinary. You want that wow factor. You want that, oh, holy, you know, that's what you want. Taking the leap into the unknown can be scary. Okay, this is very scary, but you are being called to have faith in yourself, and you need to have faith in the universe. If you want to experience something to the next level of success, Sag, you cannot stay comfortable and you cannot stay where you're at. So you need to start getting ready and you need to enjoy this journey. Okay? That's amazing, Sag. You got big things coming up for you. So you need to grab them balls. Okay? You need to grab them and get ready and ride out, you know, purposefully. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Saggies. Who's the last and final? Leo. Wow. All right. Hello, Leos. Last but not least. So let's see what is going to be going on with you in this new moon in your sister polar opposite sign, Aquarius. What are the most important messages? What are you surrendering to? I'm not going to pull every card from each deck. I'm just going to pull for where I feel called and channeled and guided to. Also, these messages are going to be something that will play out, or it could play out now, could play out all the way up until your till the 6 months aspect for the new moon, which would be when it lands in the next moon aspect, the same as this sign, which is the new full moon in Aquarius that'll take place in your season in July. So what you're surrendering to, Leo, is stubbornness. So basically come this time, I mean, not this time next year, but basically 6 months from now in July, with the full moon in Aquarius, somehow you are going to have resolved or evolved in a way that pertains to your stubbornness, or pertains to what you hold on to, or what you don't allow to happen, or what causes you tension or anxiety, or, you know, just being something that you're too rigid, too focused on, that doesn't allow you to be more gentle with yourself or with other people. So easing up on this stubbornness is going to allow you to be able to connect with other people on a deeper level, because right now it's blocked. You're blocking it because you're not wanting to see the accountability in it of some sort, or, you know, you're doing it as a defense. Yeah, you have coffin here. This is an ending. I heard a blockage because of a deceased loved one, which is totally understandable. But I still feel like this is something that is coming to an end, or that you are letting go of or transitioning out of. Let me get one more for Leo. Privileged lady. So some of you are feminines, or you deal with the feminine. Could be a feminine who's dealing with a loss. You know, and you could be having a difficult time with this person, or this could be your energy. You could be the feminine dealing with this loss, trying to overcome this this stubborn factor, this rigidness, this block. So give me another message here, please, for Leo. What else are some of the most important messages that they need to know in regards to this new moon that's going to be in the zodiac sign of Aquarius? How is this going to be affecting them? And why is it so important that they know these messages for how they play out for the next moon aspect in the same sign, which will be the full moon, which is going to be in their season? Okay, hold on. You got a few cards here. So some of you Leos could be having a hard time taking care of your responsibilities or your duties. I don't know why. I can't really see that, but I just know that you could be having like a power struggle. So I don't know if this is like with another person. Again, you could be this feminine who's having this issue, who's having this struggle, or you're having this with someone else, or you could be having it with a feminine. But whatever this is, it's Sagittarian. So that's the reason why it's so difficult. It's so challenging right now. It's a lesson. It's karmic. Okay, so you're needing to do something differently, because abundance is going to follow you once this is completed. So once you like refuse to not take part, like once you refuse to not be a part of something that's stubborn, or that's a power struggle in some kind of way, I feel like you're going to see more of this completion. You're going to see this kind of fall off then. You're going to start to see this bigger picture here. We're going to have Pluto in Aquarius also at some point. That may affect you as well, because again, even though you are Leo, Aquarius is your sister sign. So somehow that's still fixed energy. So somehow that could really play a part in a huge transformation. I know you Leos love the attention. You guys love the spotlight. I do think Leos can be stubborn and in like a fixed energy dominating, but you guys come from a good place with it. You come from a good space, you know, meaning well, but I feel like you're needing to switch it up though. You know, you're needing to be more in like in service, be more of service, you know, not something of like, I feel like this is something on how it just affects you, but it's like you're needing to be of more service. Okay, you need to step up and do something for humanity, Leo. That's what this is. This is saying that for whoever is resonating with this, you're needing to distract yourself by expressing more gratitude for what you do have, seeing the bigger picture of things, for how it all really plays out, what it all really means. And I feel like by doing that, you're going to see that you overflow with abundance. You overflow with blessings like already that you have right now. Like you're going to see things differently. It's going to bring you a peace of mind, because that's what you want. You're focused on your peace, but you're not really feeling it right now. But I feel like it's going to bring you more peace. Let me get one more for Leo. Yeah, gratitude again. So this is somebody needing to be very appreciative, needing to be very patient with themselves, very patient with the universe, and very patient with others. Because I feel like you're having a lot to be thankful for, to be grateful for. And Spirit is wanting you to tap more into that, to be more expressive. And I feel like that's going to free up some of these challenges that you're having. You know, because it's gonna cause you to pull back and be like, okay, this really isn't so bad, or this could be worse. Like, it's not as bad as it seems. Things are working out for me. Things are happening for me, not to me. Let me get one card for important message for Leo. I'm just gonna take that one because all the other ones didn't flip over. So embrace the dark. Shine your true light upon this darkness. Okay, so you could be in a dark night of the soul. You could be embracing your shadow period. You know, you could have been fighting that. Could have been like resisting it, fighting it, because you feel like it's gonna overtake. You know, if I even look a little bit at this darkness, if I even look a little bit into what's really been paining and hurting and taking away my time, my, you know, really affecting the true love that you feel for yourself, that you want to feel for yourself, it's clouding that. Could be clouding your judgment. But I feel like you need to embrace this, and I feel like you need to acknowledge the light that's within, and you need to acknowledge that so you can shine it. So you can shine it on to others. I feel like you need to be in service of some kind of way, Leo. That's what I feel like they're saying. Like, you need to be in service in some kind of way. We have inflexible. Yeah, it's being about, this is about being too set in your ways, and it's affecting your growth. It's impeding your growth. It's slowing it down. It's stopping it. It's getting in the way. You need to be more open-minded. You may not be seeing other people's point of views. Like, you're being too closed off, Leo. I can hear it. Like, you're truly being this stubborn lion, and it's not because people are hating on you. It's because you have greatness. And this is coming from people who are close to you. I'm not talking about people who are just think they know you and they're telling you how you should be. This is not what I'm talking about. This is going to be for people that are close to you. Like, you already know something. It's like you know better. But because of this hurt, this pain, or whatever it is that you feel or that's been caused, you're blocking the growth. You know, you don't want to put down the stubbornness, because then that means that you have to go and acknowledge something else that may be uncomfortable, but it's temporary. Okay, so the only way to expand your mind is to see someone else's point of view in a healthy way. And oftentimes being too rigid masks the problem. Like, it hides the real issue. Okay. And then these issues cause you imbalance. They cause you to, you know, not be able to be rested. They cause you to be inflexible. And then you're not in flow. You're not in flow. You're not in alignment with the things that are trying to flow to you. You're blocking it. You're clogging it up like a toilet. Okay. That's what it said, Leo. So you're going to be shedding all of this. By your season, you're going to have worked through some of it. You're going to have worked through a lot of this stuff. A lot of it. Yes, you have. Surrender. Yes, you will. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's the hardest to stop trying to control. The ego learns what's hardest, which is to stop trying to control the whole universe. And again, living in a delusional state of mind, okay? So you're going to be coming out of that. You are the last and final sign that has also been told about the ego. So this is a heavy theme for the collective. I'm going to do a video on this tomorrow. This is a heavy theme for the collective. Ego. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Leo. You know, get ready. But this is for you. Okay, this is to bring about your more passionate side towards what you deserve. Okay, what you believe in. So that is what I have for you, Leo. If those messages resonated for you at all, or if it helped, please give your girl the thumbs up, like, share, or subscribe. Until we chit chat again, peace, love, and blessings. Bye.